If you want free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start earning yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. In today's video, it's going to be another episode of my best class setup series, and today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Type 2 Assault Rifle. This gun is pretty deadly. A lot of people don't really know about this gun because there's so many good weapons in this game that some people just overlook certain ones, and this one cannot be overlooked. This gun is flippin' awesome, to be honest. It's super fun and a lot of fun to use. I'm gonna give you guys the best class setup for it here and showing you guys some gameplays. This first gameplay I have the correct setup on. The second gameplay was just another one I got while testing out different setups. That's basically how I do this, is I test out pretty much every single attachment, every single setup for each weapon. I play with the weapon quite a bit, learn about the weapon, and then I make the best class setup video with it. That's basically how these episodes always go. So all these weapons that I'm giving you guys classes for, I have experience for. You know, I'm a YouTuber that actually plays the game, which to be honest is weird, but it's kind of rare these days. That shouldn't be rare, but it is. A lot of these YouTubers that are out there giving tips don't even play the game that much, man. I'm almost 3rd prestige. I would be 3rd prestige, except the servers were down this weekend, which absolutely sucks. Anyway, today's goal is going to be, let's go for 1,879 likes. We're going to go for some weird like goals right now. I'll throw that up. You guys drop a like on this thing. 1,879 likes would be absolutely awesome to hit. I know it's a weird like goal. Let's go ahead and hit that. If you look down and see that this video isn't at that many likes yet, just go ahead and slap a like on this thing. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's talk about this gun. So this is the Type 2. Now this is a weird gun because this gun is a weird gun in two ways. First of all, it's an energy weapon. I don't really mess with all that futuristic energy stuff, but basically what an energy weapon means is it means two things. One thing it means is it regenerates ammo automatically. Basically what that means is when I'm shooting off, you'll see when I don't have the max, which is 35 in each magazine, which is absolutely crazy in this game, it's basically going to regen. So if I'm at 20 bullets, it goes up probably about 1 a second, or 1 every half second. It'll go 21, 22, which basically can save you in some situations, but it's not the biggest deal. The other thing about an energy weapon is that the bullets can ricochet off of walls. Now that thing is kind of weird and it's kind of a gimmick in the game. However, when bullets do ricochet off of walls, they don't do that much damage. I think it takes like 10 bullets to kill someone when they're bouncing off of walls, when in reality it'll only take like 4 bullets to kill people if you're straight up right in front of them. So that's not that big of a deal. Not sure why they really added that as a feature. I don't think anyone's ever even gotten a kill by doing a wall bounce shot. It's kind of weird with the energy weapons. But the other thing that separates this weapon is that if you hold triangle while using this weapon, it splits into akimbo SMGs, basically like akimbo machine pistols. And I thought that was pretty cool when I first heard about this. And the epic variant actually switches into akimbo shotguns, which I don't have the epic variant, and I want to try that one out. But obviously, it takes forever to gain salvage in this game, or to earn salvage, so that kind of sucks. Maybe one day I'll get to test that out. But basically, when it splits into the two basically akimbo ones, it's really not that good. I thought it would be a lot better, but to be honest, this gun is already good at close range. There's literally no need for splitting it into akimbo. And if you watch my gameplays, I pretty much never split it into akimbo, and if I do, I was just messing around with it. That's basically my opinion on that. Always keep this gun. I forgot to mention in my ARX class setup, the noob tube on that one sucks. Don't use the noob tube. A lot of these gimmicks on these guns just aren't very strong. I don't know what's the point in adding it if it's not going to be that strong. To be honest, it might be better if you run like a laser sight with it or something like that, or maybe when it gets to be the akimbo shotguns. But right now, this gun is really cool. And what I like about this gun is I usually run the combat rig that I run with this one. I talked about combat rigs in my video last night, as I run my combo with the Merc, which basically is the combo of reactive armor, which is essentially kinetic armor. You guys can see how fast I earn it. Actually, it's earned so fast in this game. And I also run Man-at-Arms. I love Man-at-Arms because it works very well with the energy weapons. You're going to be replenishing your ammo while you're basically sitting around with, you know, if you don't have a full magazine reloaded, which is not all the time, but it does help a little bit. And the cool thing about running Man-at-Arms is you start off with max ammo. Obviously, this gun doesn't have a nuke variant, so I don't have to worry about getting a bunch of kills with this gun in a row. Basically, if I get in trouble with ammo, I can essentially just pick up weapons, which I'd have to go on a pretty big kill streak to get in trouble with ammo, which means I don't have to run scavenger. So let's get into the class setup with this gun. This gun, I basically deck it out, and the reason why is because this gun is good at close range, but it's also good at long range, and I use this attachment setup to basically balance the whole thing together. Now, I have 4 attachments on this gun again, and the attachments are going to be quick draw, silencer, stock, and long barrel, which is basically, I think it's called particle amp or something. It's essentially long barrel. I'm not sure the exact name of it on these energy weapons. I'm pretty sure it's called particle amp. I'd probably bet money on that. But basically what it does is increases your damage at range. Silencer obviously decreases your damage at range. So those ones basically cancel themselves out or counter themselves out. And as far as my perk setup, I run Blast Shield, Hardline, and Marksman. Now the reason for this is this gun is good at close range. It's really good at close range. It looks like an SMG. If you're just looking at the gun, you would think it's an SMG. It looks like an SMG, but it also melts people like an SMG up at close. But the thing is, it has assault rifle like range and little to no recoil, and I find that at a super long distance, you can get kills by just not going full auto, just tapping it a little bit, like shooting off maybe 5 bullets, then letting it reset for a second. That's so you can get kills at long range, but you could even hold it fully automatic, and if you just pull down on the thumbstick a little bit, that's one tip I give people is like, people always ask me, how did I control recoil on guns in Black Ops 3, and it's just sort of subconsciously, I'm just pulling down on the thumbstick as I'm shooting with a high recoil gun. Obviously that matters none if you're running a gun like, you know, like this or the NV4. These guns pretty much have little to no recoil, but basically I'll explain why this class is up. So obviously I have traditional stuff. I have quick draw and stock and man-at-arms. Those are basically all for speeding up the weapon. This weapon looks like an SMG. It also melts like an SMG, and by having man-at-arms, which allows me to run at full speed with an assault rifle, I run like it's an SMG. I run like I have my fists out. That's the best part about man-at-arms, or not the best part. It has two good parts. It has that, and it has the ability to basically have your ammo count start up at super high. So that's why I run quick draw, stock, and man-at-arms. Speed up the gun. That's the whole process of that, is speed up the gun. Now, as far as my other one, it's going to be the silencer and the particle amp, which is long barrel. And the reason for that is I like to run silencer on a lot of my guns, especially if I'm going to be rushing with it. And I do like to rush with this gun. You guys can see that because my first perk is going to be Blast Shield. Blast Shield is only something you're going to run if you're going to be rushing. Now, Blast Shield is basically just flak jacket in this game. Helps me from being blown up by grenades or, you know, trip mines or whatever sort of. There's like 10 grenades in this game, and that's why I've been starting to run Blast Shield a little bit more. There's a lot of bullshit in this stuff, especially if you're playing objective game modes. In this video you're watching, I'm only playing Team Deathmatch, but trust me, if you go into Domination, Hardpoint, Ground War with this thing, you're going to be, and you're rushing and playing a happy playstyle like I play with it, you're going to be hit with a bunch of nades. And that's basically why I have the particle amp for sitting at the particle amp and marksman for shots more at a distance, and then I have the suppressor as well as the what I can say it like that, suppressor. I said suppressor for some reason. I have the silencer and the blast shield for close range, and this is basically your best of both worlds gun. And like I said, that's what it was made to do. I just do it a little bit differently because I don't use the akimbo aspect of it. This gun is really good. Now, the thing about this game that gets a lot of people, and this got me at first, I was just using NV4 or FHR40 every single game because those guns were amazing. Why did I need to try other guns? And then slowly you get to realize the gun balance in this game is pretty good, to be honest. All the guns are flipping overpowered, and I like that. That's good for making videos. That's good because I can, you know, every video I can have a gameplay with a different gun. All the guns are really fun to use, and one thing I want you guys to do is explore these class ups. When I make these videos, try out the weapons, level them up. It's really not hard to level up weapons in this game. It is kind of hard to level up in total. It's definitely hard to get crypto keys, salvage, and supply drops and all that sort of stuff. But one thing that's easy is leveling up your weapon in this game. That's surprisingly easy, and I recommend leveling them up, getting all these attachments that I have and all the perks for my class setups, and trying them out at least for, you know, 4 or 5 games, because every weapon that I make these class setups on is good. And that's basically the whole point of this series, is to make each of these weapons give you guys the best customizable class. And then obviously, like I did last year, I did some more episodes later in the year talking about exactly how to deck guns out and how to make them overpowered in their own way. And I'll probably be doing that with sort of like the epic variants. That's basically the idea, is I'm going to do how to make overpowered with epic variants and the best variants of each gun, because I'm looking at some of these guns and sometimes the epic variants aren't the best. Sometimes there's like a rare variant that's better than an epic variant, which is kind of weird, and some of the epic variants are weird. I think the Volk epic variant actually turns into like a semi-automatic gun, which is completely weird, but I'm just going to keep grinding this game, doing all that I can. I know a lot of you guys are asking for live comms. I'm definitely going to be live comming this game because I'm pretty good at this game, not to be cocky or anything, but I feel pretty confident on this game. I like Infinity Ward games. Obviously, I'm pretty good at, you know, all Call of Duty games. I love all Call of Duty games, but Infinity Ward games fit my style. I like the style of them. I like the feeling of them. And I like that, you know, that feeling of running around with the extended mag silencer and just shredding people up for a deatomizer. Definitely going to be seeing some live comms in the future. But like I said, the game just came out a week ago. It doesn't really feel like it came out a week ago, but it definitely did. And I have a lot of videos to get out there. You know, get out all these class setups for people that need tips or want tips. Get out all these these tip videos, and then I have a whole year to upload a bunch of stuff, and I'm just gonna go crazy with this game. I actually love the game, and I don't know, like, I don't know why people don't like the game. In my opinion, it's really good. I do agree it's unfinished in certain ways. Like, how is there no leaderboards? How is there no combat record? Of course, I'm going to roast them for that. That's really ridiculous. But as far as the actual gameplay, the game's fun, man. The game is really fun. And if you're not having fun with it, try a different game mode, man. Whenever I rage at ground war or domination, I go straight into TDM, get some good lobbies, and I'm immediately back to having fun. They did fix the points per kill in free-for-all as well, which I forgot to mention in my patch update because I wasn't sure if they actually were going to do it, and I didn't want to give the wrong information. Free-for-all is now good, I believe. You can get 100 points per kill, so that's a good game mode to go play. Anyway, this is the best class setup for the Type 2. This gun does look weird. It looks kind of gimmicky with, you know, pulling the guns in half and stuff like that. And it's an assault rifle that looks like an SMG, but this thing plays good, man. And that's what matters. How does the gun play? I like how guns look and stuff like that. It's important to me, but how does the gun play? Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for Cookie. Drop a like on this thing. We're going for 1,879 likes. That'll be awesome. Subscribe if you guys are new. Sub for Cookie and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace.